Klay is kind of more, as you can imagine, he's kind of more shoot from the hip, kind of sitting at his locker and kind of just, saying, watching a game and kind of talking to himself. And then he gets up to the press conference. He says there's similar things. That's why I quoted him mostly in this column, because he's the one who said some things. Because he's Klay Thompson. Like that's terrible. We didn't do what we wanted to do, but we will do better. We're champions. This is what we do. And you could feel that in him, and that's why Klay is beloved for what he does, and that's why he is who he is. He kind of says what he feels. He doesn't really have a kind of editing process. A little bit one, but not much. Draymond did not talk that night, as I recall. He talks most nights, after most games, but he didn't after that one. I certainly didn't quote him, so I'm pretty sure he didn't talk. But he has his more like, let's just get over with. I'm gonna, maybe I have a statement to make. I'm gonna say something that I know is gonna get a reaction, and then it's kind of like a almost like a coach, I would say, but in his certainly not a coach, but in his Draymond way. But he kind of is a feel. Let's go. This is I have an emotion. I want to kind of get out there, and I want the players to hear it, and I want the coaches to hear it, and I want the fans to hear it. Like that's Draymond. Like he's the amp up guy. Or the chastise guy, or the emotional. It's the fire. Steph takes a long time. Always takes a long time. He's always kind of, you could just see him kind of thinking through stuff. He might talk, a few words here or there, but he's not like, pacing around. He's just kind of sitting there. You can imagine Steph. He's just kind of sitting there quietly, head down a little bit, maybe eating some dinner, eating a sandwich. Likes a good sandwich. That guy obviously loves popcorn. Takes some time. Often lifts his weights, right after the game. So it takes even longer. Steph is famous for taking a long time, but it's Steph Curry. I always say that's why we're there. So we're going to wait for Steph Curry. And then when he comes out, it's just kind of thought through. It's kind of like, what's going to hit the right note? What do I need to say? You do find yourself like, Steph isn't the most colorful quote, but the things he says are the ones that tend, like the important stuff is what you remember 2 months later. Or 4 months later. That's when the Warriors did it even after they lose Game 6 to the Lakers, another game. They're eliminated, and Steph did say something about, we don't have a changeup offensively. We don't have something different, and they're still. That's why they acquired Chris Paul. Like they're referencing what Steph said right after the game, because it was thought through. It was like an analytical, some emotions, but certainly less than Draymond.